Wah, 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 wah.
Hello, everyone. That was our attempt at an intro. So, it's been a couple days, everyone. How are we? I hope we're all good. I have a couple announcements. The first one being I have our second service learning project ready to go. I'm about to upload it in our Google Classroom. However, I just wanted to kind of walk through it verbally, and hopefully this will answer any questions that we have while we're going through it. Side note, if you have not yet finished your Planned Parenthood essay, please focus on that right now. There is no urgent need to start this right now. I'm sending it out because Ms. Gottlieb and myself have gotten several requests for it. So I'm trying to get it out a little bit early so that you guys have an opportunity to get a head start. If I was trying to give you guys, if I were you, a good way to time manage would be to try to aim for Monday being the day that you begin this second service learning project. That was the initial day that originally I was going to release it on, but I'm releasing it a few days early, so keep that in mind. Okay. So this project, and hopefully as you look at this video, it's going to be attached to the post, so you'll be able to look at this document and listen to the video at once. That's, so just hint, hint, maybe click on that link, open it up so you know what I'm talking about, okay? All right, so we've got the second service learning project. It is a CBT DBT skills project. What the heck does that mean, Ms. Duggan? Lovely question. All right, so read me before directions. That means read me, but because some of us forget to do that, I'm going to read it out loud for us. It's so nice of me, I know. Okay, so for our second service learning project, we are going to practice some skills to help with our mental and emotional state during this stressful time. So for those of us that have been in class for this experience, you guys are a little bit more familiar with this than others, and that's okay. So we have cognitive behavioral therapy, which is what CBT stands for, and dialectical behavioral therapy, which is DBT, are two wonderful styles of therapy that allow us to tackle our mental health through activities and skills. So learning to get along with others while also asserting your own needs is essential to healthy relationships. It can be difficult to balance your own needs and the needs of others, especially while we're all stuck inside together, right? How can you get what you need without being aggressive or neglecting the needs of others? There are three sets of skills you will learn, there are two sets of skills you will learn to help achieve this goal: objective effectiveness and relationship effectiveness. All right, so that is just our introduction, okay? The rest of the directions should be pretty self-explanatory. I am asking you to learn those two skills. I have the directions both written in a narrative format and also written and broken down into steps. So it is up to you whichever way you prefer to go through the process. I'm fine with that. I'm just trying to make it as clear as possible, okay? Our first skill, the objective effectiveness, is an acronym called Dear Man, which sounds silly, but it helps you remember what it actually is in case you wanted to apply this to other conversations in your life. So the goal of Dear Man is objective effectiveness. So it's about getting what you want out of a situation without starting an argument or a fight, right? So I gave you a box that details each of the steps in the process, as well as some examples of what each of those steps would look like. And then your job is to do your own example. You can use a real life situation. You can use one from somebody that you know, or you can make one up. It really doesn't matter to me. I'm not going to be judging you or anything like that. This is really just about learning how to use this skill, okay? After you are done with that process, there is a box at the bottom that is asking you for a short explanation or description for how this skill can be used during this specific time, okay? So how is Dear Man something that is going to be helpful to communicate with your loved ones while you're stuck inside with them, right? How is this going to help? The second skill, relationship effectiveness, is related to Dear Man, and it is called Give. So relationships aren't only about getting what we need, right? They're also about the other person. So the acronym GIVE will help you achieve relationship effectiveness by fostering positive interactions, okay? So really the objective here is to, make sure that you are being patient with your loved ones as well while you're asking them for things, okay? So it's the exact same format as the skill above. There are descriptions of each of the steps, GIVE, right? And then there are examples for how to use each step, okay? And then the end of that is another short explanation for how this can be used during this pandemic time while we're all stuck at home. I really hope that answers most of the questions. My goal here is to try to make this process as painless as possible, but as you guys all know, we are learning as we go through this. It's kind of a, day-by-day experience. So again, if this is something that you appreciated, please just comment and let me know. And if you have any other questions, obviously, please feel free to comment, email, whatever you need to do. Starting April 13th, I will be able to video chat with you guys via Google Hangouts, and hopefully that will be sort of more helpful than this. But yeah, that's all I really have to say for now, guys. Other than that, I hope you've been reading your emails and you saw that CPS pushed the date back to April 30th, that we will be going back to school potentially, okay? So just keep an eye out for information like that. I will, again, try my best to make sure I, give you that information as I receive it as well. But that's all. All right, love you guys. Bye.